Right, let's test this. The jets do work. Massive crud that came out of it, didn't know. Anyway, put on the Super Jet 12 just to see if it works. Apparently Super Jet 12 also heats to 30. If you drop it to coals, it just takes 10 minutes. Yeah. And it's quite odd as well. I've not seen one of these for sale for a long time. And this came up in auction, bought it, and literally 4 days later on, it's probably still there on Facebook right now, and last night, another one came up for sale. Yeah. Now of course this is a Vestal. It's a P3 platform, I believe. I believe there was still a P4. The P4 is basically the one with the inverter and more programs. Yeah, this P3 platform. It's pretty cool. So it's pretty high end. Vestal did use service basically as their high end brand before dropping it onto shop. This is also an early one as well. The one I've seen for sale has these standard logos on. So that shows you the difference. There isn't actually any difference between this and the ones with standard logos. Number 3 and number 4 are still standard eco programs on this. Yeah, this is just seeing if it works. It seems to. They've done a spin test at auction beforehand. They do at this one at Richard Winterton. They will plug them in and hat test them. Whereas the one local to me, they didn't bother doing that. They were just they won't pat test them. They just sell them as is. That brush motors was very quiet. Quite cool as well because it's this version has 60 fast 60, which means that it's the first 60-minute wash, bar the Panasonic version as well. Again, I've seen plenty of Panasonic versions recently thinking about. I think I did try. I think Meshes for one as well. I don't know, got back to me. It was sold. I had no one then. And they both have 60-minute, 60-degree fast wash. The Panasonic version of a 15-minute wash. This one was a 12-minute wash. You know, because all that makes every difference. Says no one ever. Anyway, it's also got the mixed wash as well. Again, this is early days. Early Vestals still had mix, but it's the first time I had a 60-minute wash. Right. I'm going to keep running some ball washers on it, so I'll get the grub out. We know it works on anything but the dryer, so It's interesting, that dial, that control dial, is kind of the same on the Surface Rainwave that I've got. Rainwave Gem thing. But the actual clicking mechanism is made to feel exactly like a Whirlpool Aquiline, which is obviously what this is based on. What's interesting is that I actually kind of used one of these once when I was about 19, 18. We were part of the Princess Trust group. We went somewhere up in the lakes. We were there in a wood hut thing, and there was one of these. And what actually happened was it barely tumbled. It struggled to tumble. It's like it struggled to send power to the motor, and then it just started smoking. That wall level's high. I'll put the rest of that in. The amount of grubs like come out of it's ridiculous. Yeah, I bought this from auction. Paid a pretty well, paid about 50 quid I think it was in total. It's got that weird knocky any play then in the drum, let's see. Nope. Feel for any rot, so it can rot here, behind here. It's quite a large gap on this pedal here. If I turn the thing here, so what I'm checking here is there, seam, quite tight there. I think they're all like that actually on this side. They're all like that. Right. There's no holes in the gasket. It's good. A bit of a weak point. Where is it? I just felt a weak point. It's just weak, but be fine. There's no mould either. Let's test all the buttons as well. B, C, D, E, F, silks and everything else. It's a drying pro. Basically you've got high heat and something else. And I think automatic half load as well. So if you can you see that? Half loads come up. So if you were to select drying along as an automatic wash and dry cycle, half loads will automatically come up. I've learned how to do a pre-wash now. I press and hold the button to do it. Yeah. Because it's WD-72, it'll have a HP motor. So time saver. Here we go. I've only attached the cold. There's cold and hot, but only the cold's attached. It's going for the pre-wash. No, it wants the hot. It's asking for the hot. I haven't turned the hot on. That works without the hot, strangely. This won't. So I'm going to switch it on. Also interesting, grey, not green. So yeah, strangely the hot valve actually works as well. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Oh, this pink stuff's horrendous for because it's the colour one. The colour one just does that. Whereas if you have the, that's why I prefer getting it in white, because it just doesn't foam up anywhere near as much. The colour one still has oxygen in it, oxygen bleach. It just has half the amount. That is smooth. So yeah, that is nice, even with the heat shield. Nice and toasty. Right, I'm gonna have a look at this. I got it from. Why has that gone back to 4K? For some bizarre reason, this both cameras are broken. This camera has no battery on it whatsoever. Has been dropped several times. The gyroscope thing doesn't really work properly, hence why it freaks out. And that one, that camera, well, the battery that is in it is tiny and is broken, so you can put it on the charge using this, which I do, but I don't know whether it's the actual cable or this, but the connection is becoming so poor that it keeps going off every now and then. Right, let's take a look at this. That. Right. Ew, so you actually got plastic in it. Why have I got 75 finished Powerballs? Me too. I don't need all of them. Got like about 2 years supply there. Put one of them in. Oh. Cool. I do its thing. Yeah, what's also... So we've got... what you call it? You know, the thing... What's it called? The hose, but it's all... an anti-flood hose. But there's a case that goes around it. And it's still attached to the actual machine, so it's really weird. Right. Trying to let it do things. It might work, it might not. I've got an LG washer dryer as well from the same house. Another out there as well. Basically, they're having a brand new kitchen fitted. I think he bought the house and then these were just left behind. The LG washer dryer is the exact same one as the one I've already got in, in there. Exactly the same model with the exact same problem. You'll see that in a minute. Yeah, so obviously that one's done. Yes, this door. So turn it off first. It's got that problem. Right, that's done. Ooh, whoops. God, it takes ages though to even being sat in the bottom of the dishwasher. It takes ages. God, that's strong. And the WD-72 is done. So what I'm going to do is try and do some drying. Not on that, because of course that's broken. That trip's electric. So laundry sensor's already disconnected the heater. This though, because obviously we don't know, we'll find out. So just do something. Now, I got a feeling the drying fan's not working. Strangely, the heater has come on for the dryer, but there was no dryer fan. So, I think, just a quick look. So what I'm going to do, I'll just do this. How do you change? I forgot how you change the. No, she can go 30 minutes. Looks like it. Yeah, there was no attempt there to try and turn the fan on there. The heater is on. It should be on straight away. Right. See if I've got a capacitor. It's only a small one, but I might have one. I have to buy one yet as well. So 1.5 microfarad little capacitor. Right. That is smooth. Very nice. Don't think this washer dryer has actually been used. I feel when I bought it as well and I picked it up and brought it, I thought it feels like it was either in use during sort of the early days and shoved into a garage, or it's been in some kind of holiday let maybe thing. Interestingly, I hear it spin. Yeah, the intelligent care balancing thing doesn't exist. Doesn't sound like it exists. Yeah, I think that has the same problem of, I don't know, it's open. It's just a rubbish door handle. Actually, they don't stink. And neither do they. Although, that I kind of expected. That, quite surprised. Ah. If I look at this Maytag, because obviously it clunks when you put it in reverse, when it goes in reverse, and you can. And I noticed as well that it only clunks on specifically one paddle. So there's that paddle there, that's the first one. It doesn't clunk on that one. But when I go round, there we go, I notice this, it's definitely hitting against that. If you look really, really closely into this gap down here, if you focus, a bit more there. It's a bit. Gotta get it right angled there somewhere. Can we see? So the drum lip is kind of burying its way into this holder. slash, like, technically you can get away with not having a holder sometimes, depending on how it's designed. But it's actually there, so like, you know, once it overflows or once you take it out and you get water inside, it will always, you know, come back down. Why is that so high? Why is the return? Oh no, return's there, sorry. Never mind. Never mind, return's there. At the lower point. That's the feed. I don't think it's that much big of an issue, but you can definitely see the drum, like it's fine here, and it goes upwards. So it's more of a case of why the drum is upwards. Probably something to do with the roller, maybe, at the front. Maybe. Just seems a bit odd. Also just taking a look at the condenser mealer I got off Home Laundry Centre. So I'm going to try and get to the fan to have a look at that. It has a plastic back plate and it does absolutely nothing whatsoever, apart from kind of like hold. No, it does nothing. It actually screws into the metal. Yeah, plastic back plate does nothing! And then you got this cover, which is on all Miele's. Take that off, you got access to both the rear bearing, strangely, and the heater. The heater does have a resettable thermostat, so theoretically, if it was to have a trip, you can always reset it. But I've always said though, once a thermostat, even if you can reset it, if the thermostat is resettable and has a button, replace the stat, because it goes weak after that. So more than often. Right. I'm gonna take off the side, I think, and looking at how it's designed. Yeah, it's a bit of a. That will be an intake for the main, you know, circulation kind of thing on the side. But that's not why the airflow is so poor. Yeah. Let's see if this works. I mean, well, it kind of does. I've already spanned some stuff in it, so the motor and drain work. Literally, the first one just locks the door. Hang on, I need to set attached to water. That went to 250 like quite quick. That's interesting. It unlocked after its spin. How quick it goes up. Yeah. Don't think it's supposed to do that. Just play in the flap. 6,800. Again, but sorry, no wonder everything comes out. I spun towels, so it spins at an actual 1600, not 1550. Thought it was come up with 155. Right, dry it. That's where it could all go wrong. So you notice it will go from, you see, 19 and 16, 18, 19, 16. So there are your temp sensors, your rear and your front. Heating, whether it's going to heat long enough is a different question. And that fan is rough. You can actually hear it. How bad I think the bearings are I got on it. And he's levelling up though. It spun, but it was actually like this the entire time. Right. It's just said to go straight to end. So it's quite surprising. The first time around it kind of did like 5 minutes and then went to E00. I need to turn it off. And now it's got to the final spin. Absolutely fine. we're going to put it on drying. Now this could be fun. But either going to trip. Oh. The dryer doesn't actually kick in for about 5 minutes or so.